A night without a president. A story that most of us have not been privileged to know, but it surely happened. As written by Scott Awina, the date is 5th of February and the year is 1968. The venue is Chilenje Community Hall. The unique National Council is gathered and the meeting is almost flopping. Why? Because everybody is talking tribalism. At this point, Kaunda is irritated by the tribal talks and he has no option as chairperson of the council but to leave. And so as he storms out of this meeting, it is not a big deal for them attendees, but it is a big deal for him because he's a man of noble character who does not look at any individual based on their tribe, because anything worth of tribal division is not worth his presence. And I can imagine as he arrives home, Betty is still thinking she is First Lady. Welcomes KK with the title, Your Excellency, but it is not worth it because at this point, KK has resigned as president. This message of KK's resignation as President of the Republic of Zambia is heavy for then Vice President Gray Zulu. He can't keep it to himself, decides to call Simon Mwansaka Pwepwe. Hopefully they could together talk to KK to rescind his decision, but it's too late. It's about to be a night without a president. And while Vice President Gray Zulu and Simon Mwansaka Pwepwe are trying to find a way they're going to convince the big man to rescind his decision, it's too late because he has already informed his wife and the members of staff at State House to start packing their belongings because he has resigned as president. Wow, I know at this point your interest is to know what happened next. But lean back, that was 1968, but KK was president until 1991. And my interest as Ken DUMBO is not to understand what made him rescind his decision to resign as president, but to understand why he was willing to let go of everything that comes with the presidency because of divisions of tribalism. I did not live in his mind to understand why, but I can only assume that for him, being Zambian was worth more than just how educated somebody was. Being Zambian for him was more than just about a certain region. Being Zambian for him was more than just what tribe one is. Being Zambian for him was more about what one person is willing to do for Zambia and not what Zambia was willing to do for that person. And so, since the founding father of this great nation, whom we mourn today and may his soul rest in peace, did not tolerate tribalism at any point, not even at 0%, the question is, why do we sit so comfortably listening to people whose message is only talking ill about another tribe? Why do we find so much joy in our discomfort as we stand at political rallies being scorched by the sun and clapping for people whose campaign message is nothing about what they are planning to do for Zambia, but everything to talk ill about another tribe or an individual? And well, I understand and appreciate the fact that you have your own freedom of association and you choose to associate yourself with they whose aim is to divide this great nation using tribal tricks. I urge you to think of a night without the president. The night when the president, KK, was ready to let go of the presidency because he did not want to be leader of a country where one tribe thinks they are more powerful than the other. Think of that night.